Hey everybody, welcome back to Lowballing Outdoors. I'm Alex. Well, we're going to bring the 6x45 out to 200 yards today. And we're going to pop a melon. Just see if what kind of energy this thing has. The melon isn't too hard, but it sure is fun to watch them blow up, you know what I'm saying? We're also going to be testing groups. Bought some new targets out here. We're going to set them up. We're going to see what kind of group I can get. We do have about an 8 to 10 mile an hour wind gust blowing through this little valley, so we'll see if that messes with the bullet flight any at all. All right, we get this set up and we will walk you back. And 200 yards, we're going to be shooting from all the way down there. Today we're stretching the 6x45 out to 200 yards. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what a 6x45 is, you take a regular 223 case, you open it up, and you put a big old 6mm bullet in it. I say big old 6mm because it is fairly large for that 223 case. Check this out. Yeah, it makes for a whole bunch of fun. But I like a 100 grain bullet like when I'm deer hunting. It's just my personal thing. That's what I like, so that's what I get. So I was plinking with these Hornady Interlock bullets for a long time. Then I kind of switched over to these Sierra Game Changers. I got a couple videos in the past of me switching over, just kind of dinking around with 100, but check out the difference in these projectiles. It's super cool. I mean, just the way they look. Super cool. That Hornady, it has that cantilever, whereas that Sierra bullet does not. Sierra's a little taller, has a little more bearing space. Now, as far as this bang bang goes, it started off its life as a Savage Axis. Now, the original Axis. Right after I switched to the Edge, I went to Savage Axis. That is this one. Started out its life with a 223. I kind of had this whole series going of this things from 223 up till now. It's pretty neat and interesting, the changes. This is an Excalibur 6x45 barrel, and this is an Oryx chassis, a Riton X1 Conqueror scope. None of these pieces are super expensive, but I get a custom rifle that is just absolutely something I like. Something different, something odd, something unique. Something built for me. So our plan today is to take it out to 200, and we're also gonna pop a watermelon with it, or a cantaloupe I should say. All right, without further ado, let's get to doing the pew pew. So our first ones we're gonna do is we're just gonna try to get a group going, see what this thing's gonna do. We do have a crosswind of 8 to 10 miles an hour, and it is moving. This is the same brass as I used for the 100-yard test. So it is mixed head stamped. It is not ideal for shooting groups, but it's what I like to do because I like to pick up stuff and just try to run with it and make the most accurate load I can, given a bunch of little variances. All right, let's get this done. This is an MDT mag. If you ever order an Oryx chassis, it does not come with a magazine. That's a helpful tip. Order a magazine. All right. And we're ready to rock and roll. I'm going to send a cold bore shot down there just to kind of see where we're at. I'm going to hold on the top target, the bullseye, see where we're at. Make a little side adjustment. Gosh, I'm shaking like a leaf. Okay, now let's go ahead and we got our cold sight. We got our cold bore out of the way. Yeah, I know, it's a Savage Axis. Every once in a while, if I don't rip the bolt back fast, I'll get one hung up in the chamber. And that is a helpful little tip. If you got an Axis, pull the bolt back fast, because then they won't have a problem ejecting. Sometimes they do if you don't. Okay, here we go. I'm not super happy with that group, but I guess it ain't bad. Alright, well, I guess it's not bad for it being a windy day, for it being 200 yards, mixed brass, all kinds. I'm not making a bunch of stupid excuses, but let's go down and look at it. I don't think it's terrible for what it is. I believe it's mostly just me shaking like a leaf, though. Alright, everybody, check this out. Check it out. I believe this was a cold bore shot, and these were my 3 following ones. 2 of them very close, the 3rd one kind of popped off. I may do a little more with the low development, but I kind of like it where it's at because I do use a lot of mixed head stamp brass, a lot of NATO brass, along with just factory 223 brass. Enough with this nonsense. Let's see what y'all really want to see. Let's get to blowing up the cantaloupe. Well, I guess let's do what we've all been waiting for. Let's pop that cantaloupe and see what's going on with it. I'm not even gonna dial. It looks like we're about 4 inches, 4.5 inches from that bullseye. So we'll just hold. That shouldn't be that big of a deal. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Bingo! It looks like we hit that thing pretty solid, but let's go check it out. Well, guys, how much better of a shot can you get than that? Check this out. There is the entrance, and there is the exit. That put a good thumping on that thing. That was pretty neat, guys. I can't be more happy with this thing. That thing does put a thumping on whatever it hits down there, and it opened up into just a regular cantaloupe. So, yeah, it does have some, the bullets do have some fragmenting capability. But I have knocked over deer with these Sierra Game Changers before, and man, it does put a thumping on them. Of course, it wasn't with this rifle, it was with a different one, but still, it's pretty cool. Alright guys, until next time, keep it cheap.